Do you hear me?
It's my end.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it says my internet connection is unstable, like my cat and dog.
Comedian investigates. Subject, Jennifer O'Brien. What would make a feline want to kill a seemingly harmless human? Let's find out.
This cat is precious and all cuddles and purrs until he's attacking me, full on biting, scratching, and clawing. And I'm a little scared of him sometimes because you're just walking to the kitchen, and out of nowhere you're being attacked.
Yeah,
And,
well, that's a sociopath.
yeah. so
Your
I have a
cat's
sociopath cat, and
Yeah.
what is my dog? Can we diagnose him?
well, no, well, your
What's that
cat
behavior?
your cat might murder you before you diagnose your dog. So I'd be more concerned about that, Jennifer.
Listen, I'm concerned about a lot of things, and he was a free cat. We got a
Obviously.
$75 dog.
I would
off
hope that
Craigslist.
you're not paying for something that could eventually kill you.
I watch him bleed out the little lamb stuffed animal. He
Jeez
literally
Louise.
takes that and
See,
goes after the throat.
he's practicing.
I know.
Jeez.
One night I'm going to be super tired. Lights
Yeah.
out 10:30. We've already talked about this on another podcast. And
Here it comes.
Oh,
Boom.
here he comes.
That's it.
I'll never see it coming. And at least I'll die in my sleep. Maybe it'll be a happy death. You know, I won't even know that I'm being mauled to death because they'll just bleed me out from the throat. And you come and investigate it when it happens, okay? Can you
I've
be on the
already
call?
solved the case, Jennifer. I know who did it.
It's time for hard-hitting questions. Like, what does Jennifer like to do for fun?
I dared this guy one time. He's kind of, anyway, I don't want to be mean, but we dared him to drink a bottle of A1 sauce, and he did.
Oh, yeah.
And he ran around in the front yard and like did some fake moshing thing. It was kind of weird. My friend and I were laughing at him.
That'd be kind of hard on the gut.
Yeah, like I guarantee, like to this day, he probably has some sort of like after effect.
Someday, way down the road, when they do an autopsy,
Yeah, they're gonna be, what is wrong with this guy?
that smells good.
Yeah.
Smells like
gotta love
steak.
A1.
It's just marinating his
High blood
body.
pressure.
When I first had a roommate, we bought 2 male betas.
Oh,
These
no.
fish that are known for fighting, and we put them in
Yeah.
the same bowl. In a small town, you know, what do you do for fun? Hey, let's go to Walmart and buy some betas. Throw them in the same bowl.
Oh my gosh. So did you see the murder, or did
Of
you just wake up?
course.
You
Of
did.
course. Yes. That's why we bought them, Jennifer. We wanted to watch the
I
cage
thought you were
fight.
kidding.
No.
I thought you didn't know.
No. Of course we knew. We
Hey,
knew
have you-
exactly what we were doing.
Have you ever swallowed a goldfish?
No.
Like, have you heard of people doing stuff like that?
Oh, no.
like- Oh, like I remember hearing like college kids, like when I was young, like, oh, they swallowed goldfish. I'm like, are you kidding? No way. Like live ones. I didn't know if you were down with that.
No fish were harmed in the making of this joke.
One night we decided it'd be fun to try to drink a gallon of milk. And I didn't do that.
Who had
myself.
diarrhea? You had diarrhea?
None of them that I remember. Well, I was just there for support, but it went fine until they got up. Once they stood up, straight to the bathroom, milk everywhere.
As the investigation continued, I learned Jennifer is much, much older than she appears.
You're pretty close in age.
Yeah, 46, 51.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We're old.
Yeah.
Like it's there's no turning back. And I'm just, Doc,
There never
it's
is.
coming for you. It's coming for you is what I'm saying. It's going to happen.
Do I look concerned?
No, not at all.
Nope, not in the slightest. I just had my first child at age 40. Bring it.
Are you going to have more children?
Yeah.
Or do you plan on it? Yeah.
Mhm.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Could
quite
I
a
ask
few.
how old your wife is?
30.
Well, there you go. Well, you guys are like, we're 6 years apart. So you guys are about 10.
Yep.
She's still young. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
You want that 30-year-old having the babies. You don't want it flipped because then it'd be harder to have them at 40.
Well, I wouldn't mind being 10 years younger. That'd be fine.
You like for her to be 10 years older?
Sure.
Nice.
Nothing
Rob
wrong with that.
You could rob a cradle as long as it's yours, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's in my act, I say, I robbed the cradle, she robbed the casket.
That's good. I like that.
Thank you.
That was a chuckle there. You got me.
That was a nice chuckle.
My husband is funny. I've actually had him on my podcast a few times, but
Okay.
anyway. Yeah, he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Sometimes
old
I'm like, whoa, I'm the comedian. Slow down. But no, he's very funny.
So you're intimidated by your husband's humor.
Very intimidated, extremely. I'm like, slow down. I'm like, no, you do not be funnier than me. No, in fact, my husband and we didn't even know we were best friends before we dated. And I remember in our church, we would kind of just go out on dates. I was a single mom. This is way back in the day, this early 20s. And I remember one of our dates, we just drove around doing voices, like characters, like nobody told us to. We just kept going. And I think that God from heaven was looking down as he was watching us come together in this comedic way, that we were made for each other.
That's nice, but we all know the best way to really know someone is to scour ancient tweets.
November 15th, 2018.
Yes.
Binging Hallmark Channel is like baby powder for the soul.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Could you expound on this, please?
Well, typically around Thanksgiving time, we go to my mother-in-law's house, and she's out in the country. And the only channel that stays on the entire time is Hallmark Channel. And I probably will just sit around and I've seen pretty much every Hallmark Channel, Christmas Channel movie because they start their Christmas really early. And so I just said it's like baby powder for the soul, because I feel like it's so sweet and spoon-fed, and it's to the point where there's no jump scares or there's no twist. It's a safe place for the holidays, is what I like to say.
Well, it seems to me that, if your soul is within, and you start sprinkling baby powder on the inside of your body,
right,
that's not going to end well.
No, it's dangerous.
You're saying that they're slowly killing people, which I think sounds very accurate. I wish all these kids in back to school commercials would just calm down and stop dancing so much. So why do you hate kids?
I just hate the kids in the commercials because they're too happy and they're too dancey, and it's too much. It's just too much. And I'm down for a dance party, but it's just too over the top. So I just calm down a little bit. Just a little bit. It's just too much, is what I'm saying.
Is that what you tell your kids? Just calm down. It's too much.
I used to. They're older now, so I've beat that out of them. They've calmed down a lot now.
They call them home, all excited about a new job, and you just calm down.
Whoa.
It's
Slow down. Too much. Just tell me you got a new job.
Yeah.
That'll be quite good enough.
And I'm excited for you. I still love you for the most part. And
maybe deep down I can be kind of like these kids a little bit. Maybe someone thinks that of me. Maybe that's my alter critic within, because I too can be a little over the top. I don't know.
Now you're looking on the inside.
Wrong show. I need to wait. This is the investigative show. This isn't like.
You're going way deep.
I am.
And I appreciate that. There's a lot to dig in there.
There's a lot. I'm an onion. Lots of layers.
Yeah. And we're out of time.
We are out of time. Okay.
Thank God. Because nobody...
That was painful. I am so sorry you had to endure this interview with me today.
Well,
I'm so sorry.
I am so grateful that we don't have to go through another layer of that proverbial onion.
Well, that was something, and like most women, Jennifer O'Brien seems to be kind of all over the place. So check her out at JenniferO'BrienComedy.com, and also visit DocKennedyLive.com. We're out and about, making people laugh, hopefully, and having a good old time. And of course, if you're on YouTube watching this, hit subscribe, click the like, do the bell, dingy dingy, all that jazz. And if you're listening on iTunes or Spotify or whatever it may be, please subscribe and leave a review. Always helps the show grow and be seen by billions of people. That's our goal. Not millions, billions. All right, I am looking forward to the next episode where we will be taking a deep dive into some brave soul as we dissect them like never before.